Commemorations are being held in France to mark the 80th anniversary of D-Day. Troops from the UK, the US and Canada attacked German forces on the coast of northern France in June of 1944. The campaign was a major step towards the Allied forces' victory in World War II. Over 4,000 soldiers were killed on D-Day. Another 5,000 were injured. Well, US President Joe Biden has flown to France to join commemorations at the start of the 5-day state visit. Let's go to Natacha Butler, who is live at Sword Beach in Normandy for us. So I understand Biden has now arrived in France for this anniversary of D-Day. What can we expect for the next few days?
Yeah, that's right. Joe Biden arrived in Paris a little bit earlier today. And what we can expect is a very busy schedule over the next few days. He will be meeting US veterans. There are about 150 World War II US veterans here in Normandy. Some of them took part in D-Day. They're aged between 96 and 107. No doubt for some of them, it may be one of the last times they're able to travel here. So, of course, Joe Biden will be speaking to them about some of their memories from that day. He'll also preside over a ceremony on June the 6th, which is D-Day itself, at the American Cemetery at Omaha Beach, and then take part in an international ceremony. The White House is saying this is going to be an opportunity for the US president to really touch on themes very close to his heart, to say how D-Day is a symbol of multilateralism, of shared values, and how it's important that allies cooperate. Joe Biden will also meet the French President Emmanuel Macron, not only here at these D-Day commemorations, but also in Paris on Saturday, where the two will talk about Ukraine and the Middle East, amongst other topics. For Biden, there is no doubt that this is also this trip, this 5-day visit, meeting the veterans, the commemorations. It's an opportunity for him also in an election year with his rival Donald Trump. It's an opportunity for Biden to show himself as a statesperson, to underline the contrast he has in terms of his values with those of Trump.
And Natasha, commemorations come at a time of heightened tension in Ukraine. Security, once again, a major concern for today's Europe.
Look, that's right. You know, there were nearly 160,000 Allied forces that landed on these beaches in Normandy, and they landed fighting for freedom, for democracy, so that war would no longer be something experienced by people in Europe. But yet here we are, 80 years on, and that war is very much in the heart of Europe with Russia's war in Ukraine. And that will be on many people's minds here, not only the veterans and the people who've come to these commemorations, but of course the world leaders who are expected to touch on that. It will also be here very much symbolically, because France has invited the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to take part in the commemorations. They say you have Ukrainian forces fighting for the same values that those forces fought for in D-Day. And also the French have not invited Vladimir Putin this year. They did invite a Russian delegation before withdrawing that invitation also, so there will be no Russian participation in this D-Day 80th commemoration. So the symbolism there, very powerful indeed. Ukraine certainly at the heart of these commemorations too.
Thank you for that. Natasha Butler there for us in Normandy.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.